There's something deeply unsettling about someone showing up at your home unannounced. And yet, when you express discomfort with visitors, especially unexpected or long staying ones, people may call you cold, antisocial, or unfriendly. But here's the truth: not wanting someone to suddenly show up in your personal space is not a character flaw. It is a psychological boundary rooted in your need for safety, control, and emotional regulation. In today's episode, I'll share 7 deeply human reasons why you don't like having visitors at home and why that's perfectly okay. Whether you're single, have a family, or live alone, this is for you. As Carl Jung once said, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." Let's get right into the video. Number 1. Home is where you decompress. Your home is more than walls and furniture. It's a sanctuary, a bubble, a place where you unmask, unwind, and exhale the weight of the world. Visitors, even well-meaning ones, bring in external energy. They disrupt the emotional rhythm you've created. You can't relax the same way. You start performing, even subtly. As Jung observed, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. But how can you do that when you feel watched, evaluated, or quietly judged? Number 2. You've built emotional safety in silence. There's a quiet peace in solitude that outsiders don't always understand. No small talk, no forced smiles, just a mug of tea and your favorite chair, your peace. When someone enters that silence uninvited, it can feel like a subtle invasion, not dramatic, not rude, but a drain. Here is the honest truth: people can love you and still deplete you. Number 3. Your energy is not unlimited. You might be a parent, a partner, a caregiver. You give a lot to your children, your spouse, your work. That means your emotional battery isn't always full. So when someone comes over, especially for days or weeks, they draw from a reservoir that may already be low. It's not that you don't care, it's that you already poured out. And often, visitors expect warmth, conversation, and attention, and these are things you may not have in abundance. Carl Jung reminds us, solitude is not a lack of love, but its complement. Number 4. Your house reflects who you are, and that feels vulnerable. Let's be honest. Your home holds your quirks, routines, and private chaos. Maybe you dress lightly, scantily, play music loudly, or have rituals that make no sense to anyone but you. You don't want to perform hospitality while navigating around your own comfort. You've designed your space to feel like you. Therefore, when someone enters that space, that identity feels exposed. You're not hiding anything. You're just protecting your authentic rhythm. Number 5. You can love people from a distance. Just because you want someone in your home doesn't mean you don't love them. In fact, some of your favorite people may still be emotionally overwhelming And that's okay. As Jung said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. By knowing your limits, you're not rejecting people, you're choosing emotional responsibility. Number 6, visitors can trigger unspoken guilt or pressure. When someone stays over, especially without clear boundaries, it can awaken guilt. Guilt for not entertaining enough, guilt for wanting alone time, guilt for not being more welcoming. This guilt is heavy. It is not just heavy, it quietly chips away at your peace. So you preempt it by setting boundaries upfront or avoiding the situation altogether. Number 7, your inner circle is already full. This one is rarely talked about. If you have children and a spouse, your emotional space is already occupied. Not in a bad way, but in a full way. You are used to them, and you've made peace with that. You've integrated with their energy. They are yours. Their presence is expected and safe. But outsiders, even for a short visit, can feel like an extra noise in an already bustling soundscape. So it's not that you don't want people. It's that you already have your people and they take priority. Your home is more than just walls and windows. It's where your body lets go, where you exhale, where you finally stop performing. Having visitors, especially unexpected ones, disrupt that sanctuary. Even if you love the person, even if they mean well, your body still senses it as disruption. And sometimes, that disruption feels like you can't breathe. Carl Jung believed that the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. For many of us, we only feel close to our true selves when we are alone, when no one is watching. When someone comes over, they don't just enter your space, they enter your flow. The quiet routines, the morning stillness, your personal rituals, all of it gets interrupted. You might skip journaling, delay your bath, postpone that one task that has been helping your mental health. And it seems small, but over time, it adds up. That's just because for sensitive, self-aware people, ritual is healing. And when a visitor unintentionally steps into that rhythm, it can feel like your inner life is being rearranged. We've been conditioned to perform, to make everything look perfect when someone visits. Clean more, talk more, smile more, entertain more. But what if we are tired? What if you don't want to explain why your dishes are in the sink? Or why your hair is messy? Or why you're just not in the mood to host? You're not lazy. You're not being difficult. You're protecting your energy. I love this quote by Carl Jung. Solitude is for me a font of healing which makes my life worth living. You don't want your healing space to become a stage again. You've worked too hard to unlearn that. When it comes to dressing scantily or even nude, this one is more practical, but very real. For many of us, home is the place we finally dress down. We walk around in our unsized tees, no bra, pyjama shorts, bare skin. And when someone wants to come over, especially unannounced, or worse, stay for days, it's not just an inconvenience. It feels like your body is suddenly not yours anymore. You have to cover up, censor yourself, walk on eggshells in your own home. Never feels right. Jung said, the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. At home, you're trying to do exactly that. Accept yourself completely. And when someone enters that space, it can feel like a regression. When we're with others, we instinctively wear a mask. We modulate our tone. We hold back our thoughts. We adjust to make others comfortable. That's not always fake. It's human, but it's exhausting. Your home is the one place you take off the mask. And if a visitor is there, even one you love, that mask often has to stay on, just a little longer. And maybe you're just tired of performing, tired of pleasing, tired of putting someone else's comfort above your inner quiet. And that's okay. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you call it fate. This point is about reclaiming your life by letting your real self lead the way, even in silence. A lot of people don't understand this. Some of us just don't want to talk every moment of the day. We've grown past that stage where silence is awkward. We love silence. We respect it. It heals us. It helps us think clearly. But when visitors come over, especially those who don't respect quiet, it feels like you're drowning in noise. And suddenly, your sacred quiet space becomes a constant negotiation of energy. And honestly, sometimes we just want to sit and be. Not entertain, not explain, not talk, just be. Jung said, loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. Once you begin your healing journey, you realize being alone doesn't make you lonely. It makes you whole. So when someone enters that space without understanding it, it's not always welcome. Because now, you value solitude as sacred. It's not a placeholder for company. It is the company. You've come to understand that peace isn't found in people. It's found within. So if any of these things we discussed today feels like you, please know you're not cold. You're not antisocial. You're not strange. You're healing. You've simply reached a point in your life where your boundaries have become louder than your guilt, where your peace is more precious than someone else's expectations. It's not selfishness. This is soul care. So no, you don't need to apologize for not liking visitors at your home. Your energy is your home, and you have every right to protect it. If you've ever felt guilt for not wanting visitors, I hope this helped you see yourself more clearly. You're not cold. You're not rude. You're someone who values peace, boundaries, and emotional safety. So today, I invite you to be conscious, to honor what you feel, to embrace the sanctuary that is your space. You deserve peace, and you are allowed to protect it. Take a deep breath. You're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. I'm sending you love always.